Good morning, Year 2. It's Wonderful Wednesday, and today we're going to be learning and practicing how to estimate temperature. Now, before we look at the in-focus task, I want you to talk to your adult and talk about what does that word mean, estimating. That's right, estimating is the same as guessing something. But when we guess and when we estimate, we don't want to be too far away from the answer. We want to be as close as we possibly can. Now, look out the window today. What do you think the temperature is today? Is it a warm day? How do you know it's warm? Or is it a bit of a miserable cold day? And how might you know? Now, looking at the temperature gauge, the thermometer we've got in our in-focus task, we can see that the temperature's already been measured. I'm going to show you again using the bigger thermometer what temperature that thermometer shows. Are you ready? Can you tell your adult what the temperature is today? That's right, it's 20 degrees Celsius. And for us in England, that's actually quite a warm day for us. Let's have a look at the Let's Learn. We can see that the reading of the temperature is near 20 degrees. The temperature today is about 20 degrees Celsius. And we write that as the number 20 with that little circle to represent degrees and a big C to represent Celsius. Let's move on. Now, this activity is something you might want to do from today for the next few days if you have the resources. And all you need is a thermometer. Now, the thermometer you need would be better if it is one with mercury in. And these ones are usually used in the garden or if you've got a conservatory or a greenhouse. For the next 5 days, I want you to read the thermometer each day to see what the temperature is. And just make a recording of it somewhere in your book to see how the temperature varies from day to day. Think about though, are you going to measure the temperature tomorrow on Thursday at 6 o'clock in the morning? And then on Friday, do it at midday, and then maybe on Saturday, 8 o'clock in the evening? Talk to your adult about why that wouldn't be a good idea. That's right, it wouldn't be a good idea because you're not measuring the temperature at the same time every day. So choose a time where you know that you might be home and you might be able to access your thermometer and agree to measure the temperature at the same time every day. It might be that you have to go outside and get wet if it rains, but hopefully the beautiful weather we've had and the very hot temperatures we've had lately, there won't be much more rain. Okay, so for your guided practice today, I want you to estimate the temperatures. Now, you've been given a picture to help you. There might be some clues there to give you an idea of what time of year it might be. I can see here that the flowers and the leaves have started to come out. The sheep have obviously had some lambs and are starting to be born. And there is a big sun in the sky, but with a little bit of cloud behind. Which season do you think it might be? I'm also going to show you a little bit bigger so you can see the temperature that is shown on the thermometer. Okay, remember when you're estimating, you're guessing roughly the temperature. Here it goes. Okay, have a close look at that thermometer and talk to your adult using the clues from the picture and thinking about which season of our year it might be. What do you think the temperature might be? That's right. It looks like from the picture it might be spring, because in spring the flowers and the leaves start to appear, lambs are born, the sun is out quite a bit, not all the time, but sometimes we have cloud and rain as well. And we can see on the temperature gauge, the thermometer, that the temperature is probably about 10 degrees. So if you discussed anywhere between 8 and 12 degrees, I would say you've estimated very well. Okay, question B. Again, another picture with lots more clues to help you think about what time of year it might be. And I will adjust the thermometer to help you estimate roughly what temperature you think it might be. Are you ready? There you go. Talk to your adult using the clues from the picture and that thermometer. What temperature would you estimate it to be? That's right. I think anywhere between 18 and 22 degrees Celsius is a very good estimate. We can see that it's probably just below 20, so it's probably about 18 or 19 degrees Celsius if we wanted to be specific. But of course, we can see a nice big round yellow sun, birds flying, flowers grown nice and big, lots of leaves on the trees, and a big barbecue with lots of sausages. It's probably summer, and in England our temperatures in the summer are around 20 degrees. Now for question C. Very different picture there, and I can see already quite a difference in where the mercury lays in the thermometer in our original picture. Let me adjust our thermometer to help you. There you go. Talk with your adult again. Use the clues from the picture. What temperature do you think it might be? That's right. It's probably about 8 or 9 degrees. We can see that it's probably autumn because the leaves on the tree have turned brown. They're starting to blow off. So anywhere between 8 and 10 degrees, I would say, is a really good estimate. And question D. The picture probably gives it away as to what season it is, and I think even though you're still very young, you would have experienced some snow, had the chance to make a snowman. And if we look at the temperature gauge, again, I will adjust mine to help you, we can see that the temperature and the mercury in that thermometer is very low. What temperature do you think it might be? That's right. It's probably just hovering above 0 degrees Celsius. So it's very, very cold. So anywhere between 0 and 2 degrees Celsius, I would say, is a very good estimate. And question 2 of our guided practice. You've got nice, clear images here, so I won't show you the other thermometer. Question 2a, estimate the temperatures. His temperature is about how many degrees Celsius? And question B, her temperature is about how many degrees Celsius? We've got a traditional thermometer there and a digital thermometer, which lots of you probably have at home in your first aid kit. Which one do you think is easier to read and why? Okay, for your independent learning, then we're going to continue to estimate the temperature of these thermometers and fill in the blanks. Hopefully, if you've printed the worksheets out, your images will be nice and clear, but I think they're just about clear enough for you to estimate roughly. You can make out those numbers, those multiples of 10. So question 1a and question 1b. Question C and D. And question E and F. Remember, it's only an estimate, so it doesn't have to be completely accurate, but you want to be maybe 2 degrees below or above the actual temperature. Okay, question 2. We'd like you to fill in the blanks with either the phrase less than or more than. And again, I think you can just about see the scale on the picture. So for question 2a, is the temperature on that thermometer more than or less than 90 degrees Celsius? Question B, is the temperature on that thermometer more than or less than 6 degrees Celsius? And question C, Is the temperature on that thermometer more than or less than 30 degrees Celsius? Look very carefully at that one, it's a bit tricky. Moving on to our last independent learning question. Can you fill in the blanks? The body temperature of the girl is about how many degrees Celsius? Nice clear picture for that one. Question B. The temperature of the soup is about how many degrees Celsius? And question C. The temperature of the room is about how many degrees Celsius? Take note that when we use a thermometer, sometimes our thermometers and the scale in which helps us know the exact thermometer is vertical, and sometimes it's horizontal, depending upon the type of thermometer you have. Now, if you want to challenge yourself a bit further, we've got a mind workout here for you to complete. Elliot checked the temperature outside his house at a certain time on Monday. He did the same every day for another 4 days. And these were the temperatures that he recorded. 13 degrees Celsius, 17 degrees Celsius, 23 degrees Celsius, 21 degrees Celsius, and 16 degrees Celsius. Question A. The highest temperature was on Thursday. Clue B. The lowest temperature was on Monday. Clue C. The temperature on Wednesday was more than 20 degrees Celsius. And clue D. The temperature on Friday was less than the temperature on Tuesday. Can you use those clues to work out what the temperature was on each day? And 2 more extra challenges for those of you who want them. The first one says, Molly took the temperature at 12 p.m. and again at 5 p.m. There was a difference of 7 degrees Celsius. What could the temperatures be? Now for this problem, there are a variety of answers you could give to that one because there are lots of possibilities. But I want you to really think about, what do you know about the temperature during the daytime and the evening temperatures that might influence your choice of the many possibilities? Think carefully and explain your reasoning. The second challenge, you are given 2 thermometers and each thermometer has a different reading. I want to know, what is the same and what is different about the thermometers and the temperatures that that picture shows? Look really carefully at the scale used on each thermometer. Can you make a list of what's the same and what's different? That's it for today, Year 2. I look forward to seeing you again on Friday.